Hello, Phil here again from the National Literacy Trust, and I'm here today to talk about the second part of our Great Green Escape competition demonstration. So, you have been tasked with writing a short story about part of British wildlife, making a narrow escape. This can be from climate change, it can be from litter, it can be from a predator or anything like that. So, I have decided, as you'll remember, to write about a dormouse. And a dormouse, part of my research has shown that it's endangered through deforestation. So its habitat being chopped down, being destroyed to make way for roads and houses and things that humans build. So that's what I think my great escape is going to be. The dormouse needs to escape from a digger, from his habitat being destroyed. So you'll remember that last time we introduced the creature, and I've read through what I've written so far, maybe made some alterations, and now I'm on to the second part of my story, which is danger or attack and the narrow escape. And for this part, I'm going to think about the verbs that I use. So verbs, we often think about kind of action words, doing words. And that's really going to help me create a bit of adventure, a bit of tension, and a bit of action in this second part of the story. So let's have a look. I've started to think about some verbs. You might want to do it like this. You might have your own ways of doing it. But some verbs for that dormouse. Scurrying along. The way it moves, scratching at the ground, springing from one branch to another or from one piece of grass to another. Quite like that because they all begin with that s sound. So I've got a bit of alliteration already. And then here we've got, right, so the digger's going to be coming, so I've tried to think of some verbs for that digger, that compared to the dormouse, huge, powerful, monstrous digger. Of course, dig, churning the earth up, tearing the earth away. It's going to make the earth tremor and the ground tremor and shake. I could probably think of some more there, but now I'm thinking about, so we've got how the dormouse normally moves, but what about once it's under attack? How is it going to move then? So it's obviously going to be moving very fast, so it's going to be kind of darting. So we've got dart, we've got and dodge, darting and dodging away from this this digger. Lots of alliteration already. Dart and dodge from the digger. It can duck down as well, keeping going with this D sound, ducking, and how about diving? So ducking and diving away from this digger. So lots of D words. Okay, so trying to think of some more. I can imagine that dormouse twisting. Yeah, so good, twisting away from the danger. Twist, and if it twists, it's going to turn. Twist, turn. But it might also get in trouble, so it might almost be got by the digger, so it's going to tumble. It's going to tumble and fall, isn't it? So again, so I've got more alliteration there. I'm quite pleased with that. If you think of some words separately and then spot some alliteration, see if you can join those words up and put them together. Anyway, so you might want to give this a go. Come up with some verbs to bring your second part of your story to life. And I'm going to think about how I'm going to put this into my sentences to create the second part of my story. Okay, so here I've tried to create a bit of tension before the digger properly attacks. It says, suddenly he stopped. He paused, frozen, not a twitch of a whisker. The grass was consumed by cold and a shadow crept over the dormouse's back. Then the earth began to tremor, gently at first, then wilder and wilder until it was nothing short of an earthquake. You'll notice at the beginning I've used sort of short sentences to try and create that bit of tension in there. And now I'm going to start the action part of the story using some of these verbs here. Okay. So, right, spring. Okay, sprang to life. The dormouse sprang to life. So he's been frozen because he was so scared, but now he sprang to life. He ran. I'm going to start those short sentences again to really try and make the pace really quick and very tense. He ran, full stop. That's a sentence, 2-word sentence. Or let's use these alliterative verbs here. He ran. He darted. Full stop. He dodged. Full stop. He ducked. So hopefully now you can imagine him moving really fast, dodging, ducking, under this grass, over that log, whatever. Yeah, okay. The grass around him disappeared and he was thrown upside down. Above him, he glanced the terrifying teeth of a metallic monster, tearing down the foliage around him. He tumbled, he twisted, he turned. So here, I'm thinking of the Dormouse wouldn't actually know what the digger was, so I've made it into a metallic monster, using some alliteration. Yep, and talking about terrifying teeth. Okay, so what does your creature think of these things that are threatening them? And then, of course, here I've used those verbs again: tumbled, twisted, turned. So give it a go yourself. How can you create tension, create some action for this middle part of the story when your creature is in danger?